It takes all sorts of people to make a world, and some of these people sometimes have special gifts they want to share with the rest of us. Have you ever heard of the Magnet Man, whose body is like a magnet? What about Mini Bruce Lee, a 10-year-old kid with abs that is a Kung Fu prodigy? If you're into different, then you're at the right place, as we count down 15 unbelievable people that actually exist.
And I take you as the same type of person and relate to, the words that you have on a piece of paper.
Number 15. Daniel Smith Browning, better known as the Rubber Boy, is an American contortionist, actor, television host, comedian, sports entertainer, and stuntman who holds the Guinness World Record for being the most flexible person ever. Smith's exceptional flexibility is attributable to a genetic disorder called hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is one of 13 kinds of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. This syndrome causes people to have excessively mobile joints that are prone to dislocation, as well as easily damaged skin. While many people with HEDS suffer from severe muscular and bone pain, as well as a variety of autonomic nervous system and endocrine issues, Smith only has a mild pain. Number 14. Onora Satoshi, a former professional sumo wrestler from Zagrajevo, Buryatia, is a former Russian sumo wrestler. He debuted in March 2000 and most recently wrestled for the Yamahibiki stable. He retired in September 2018 with the rank of Makushita 43. On his debut in March 2000, Onora weighed 420 pounds, and by 2010, he had surpassed Yamamotoyama as the second heaviest sumo wrestler in history, weighing 578 pounds. He recalls ordering 50 yakiniku plates and 6 bowls of ramen noodles on one occasion. He attempted modifying his diet, eating only once a day, and getting more exercise by walking about his hair after hitting 624 pounds during his January 2017 health checkup. However, he did not weigh himself until his next health checkup on August 22nd, 2017, and in the 7 months since, he'd gained another 11 pounds to reach 635 pounds, surpassing former Ozeki Konishiki's previous record of 628 pounds set in 1996 to become the heaviest wrestler in professional sumo history. Onora stated that while he had not set out to break the record, he would now have a place in history. He joked that a rice ball he had for a snack had thrown him over the edge. Number 13. Following a successful Guinness World Records attempt in Amman, Jordan, Mohammed Spiderboy Al-Sheikh has broken the world record for the fullest body revolutions while holding a chest stand in 1 minute. The 13-year-old Palestinian contortionist ran 38 times around his amazingly elastic body, breaking the previous record of 29. The record attempt was organised in collaboration with telecoms firm Orange Jordan and Wataniya Mobile Palestine, who brought an official Guinness World Records judge to the spot to validate the record. Mohammed's family and friends were also present to support him during the 60-second challenge. Spiderboy, who was born with a spine that is extremely flexible, has been a competitive athlete for the past 5 years. He competed in Arab's Got Talent in 2015 and made it to the top 3. But his objective is to go even further. He has a dream of becoming a world champion in his sport. His ambition for the future is to become well known all around the world. Mohammed spends hours each day at a sports club in Gaza City honing his skills, but he wants to leave the Gaza Strip and travel the world displaying his abilities. Mohammed credits Leilani Franco, the previous record holder for this title, as well as Russian contortionist and fellow record holder Zlata for their inspiration. Number 12. It's possible that superpowers exist in the real world. Some people have superhuman skills that can be classified as superpowers. For instance, consider the case of an Indian man who is drawn to metal objects. Madhya Pradesh's Arun Waikar has a strange capacity to attract metal items. He's shown off his strange ability by strewing household utensils all over his body to show that they don't fall off. Many individuals have been drawn to him because of his superpower. The professional photographer said he isn't proud of his talent and doesn't want it, but he is pleased when visitors come to view his superpower. After Aaron displayed his alleged magnetism, the physicians were taken aback by his condition. Shailendra Shukla, 45, who was interested in learning more about Aaron's situation, said it was a strange example, but not surprising, because we all have a magnetic field in our bodies. Our body's magnetic field enables us to undergo MRI and ECG scans. Number 9. Nina Burry is a model, contortionist, and dancer. At the age of 15, the young dancer chose to put everything she had into ballet and was admitted into Berlin's prestigious State Ballet Academy, where she graduated 3 years later. Nina, a lifelong circus lover, decided to create her own acrobatic solo number at the age of 30. She acquired the skill of contortion at the Acrobatic Institution of the China Acrobatic Troupe in Beijing, China. She worked on handstand skills and flexibility for 6 months there, putting in 8 hours every day. Back in Europe, she created a choreography combining dance and her newly acquired extraordinary agility, entered artist competitions to get recognition in the circus business, and received her first contract as a contortionist not long after. Nina devised a new number called GoldenEye, a tribute to James Bond, and with it made the leap into well-known variety and circus events, winning the Swiss Kleiner Prix Wallow for Emerging Talent in 2009. The final breakthrough to international acclaim came in 2011, when she finished second in Switzerland's Got Talent and third in the French version of the show La France a un incroyable talent. The fashion world has taken notice of the Snake Lady, as she has come to be known, and Nina has collaborated with renowned photographers such as Peter Lindbergh for Vogue. Number 10. You'd think this was a rubber doll, something for people to play with by putting her in some of the most incredible human postures. But she is a real woman, with a supple figure, and her name is Zlata, who was born Julia Gunthal. Zlata, a former gymnast, was born in Russia and is 29 years old. She divorced last year and is currently working on a photo series that demonstrates her great versatility, as well as her charm. The contortionist bodybending calendar was released to help her heal her wounded heart, allowing her to defy physics and biology. One noteworthy fact about Zlata is that according to the Guinness Book of World Records, she's the only person in the world who can fit into a 50-centimeter box. Please don't ask me how she does it. Number 9. Deepak Janga found his skill while repairing his mother's heater. While doing so, he unintentionally touched a live wire with his screwdriver, but was unharmed. The same incident happened 2 weeks later while he was inspecting his DVD player. Janga allegedly realized he was special at this point. Deepak has tried a slew of electrical devices in the past 3 years. The result is always the same. The device would quit working and he would be unharmed. Deepak realized he could cope with 110 volts, 240 volts, 440 volts, and his interest kept rising. Light bulbs, TV wires, an electric woodcutter, and even an electrical water pump. He was enthralled by the prospect of learning more. How much could he actually handle? Deepak's curiosity got the better of him when he chose to climb an electric pole in his hamlet and touch the 11,000 volt high tension line that illuminates his community. While the true intensity of a shock is measured in amperes, consider the following. A man can be drawn by the high tension wires and burned to death, even though he is 5 meters away. A person who comes into contact with 11,000 volts will not be shocked. Instead, he will die instantly. His widowed mother, perplexed by her 16-year-old son's extraordinary abilities, feels it is due to his late father's blessing. His father died in October 2011, and he discovered he had this gift in April 2012. Deepak's actions, however, are life-threatening. Electricity has the capacity to kill or gravely hurt anyone who comes into contact with it. So it's perplexing that someone would willingly place themselves in such a dangerous situation. I'm not quite understanding this either. Even if the kid isn't harmed, he never knows when it could happen, and every time he touches something with current, it could be his last time doing so. Number 8. After hiding his extraordinarily bendy physique from mocking kids for years, Twisty Troy James has shed his fear and is now showing the world what nightmares are made of. Troy can contort his body into a variety of forms and postures, leaving people speechless when they see what he can do. Troy has gone from humble beginnings as a character performer at Canada's Wonderland to being one of the fastest rising online sensations, with videos of his horror creature-inspired characters racking up over 60 million views in just a few weeks. Many television series includes his characters. Troy has teamed up with Roberto Campanella, a renowned monster movement developer and choreographer, and Deborah Brown, a founding Cirque du Soleil choreographer, to push the possibilities as they create new and terrifying creatures. Number 7. Stephen Wiltshire is a well-known artist whose incredibly detailed panoramic landscapes sell for thousands of dollars all around the world. His ability appears superhuman because he only needs to see the landscapes once to recreate the sights from memory. Wiltshire has spent the last 25 years touring the world, photographing some of the world's most iconic architecture and scenes, including those in London, Tokyo, Dubai, Venice, Sydney, San Francisco, and Hollywood. New York, on the other hand, holds a special place in his heart. Wiltshire's paintings have a whimsical aspect to them, while preserving perfect detail, and it's possible that his aptitude stems from a lifelong problem. Wiltshire is autistic, and his communication difficulties may explain his artistic success. While Wiltshire's visual memory is a rare gift, he has had to work hard on his art, according to Dawson. Extraordinary talent comes not from innate inborn qualities, but also from hours and hours of practice. When people with autism like Stephen can develop their talents and even utilize those talents to earn money, it serves as a terrific role model for other young people with autism who may look up to Stephen and say, you know, I can do that too. Number 6. Knucklehunga Buthelezi, or Lunga for short, is her name. She is a South African contortionist who is considered one of the best in the world today. Lunga, who began her trade as a free performer in elementary school, can do practically anything with her body and has enthralled audiences all over the world, primarily in Europe and North America. Lunga is not a trained contortionist, according to Voyeur's Vision site, and her talent is entirely natural. Her great-grandmother passed on the snake genes to her, and she inherited this uncommon gift. She used to perform in front of her instructors and classmates in primary school in Johannesburg, South Africa, where a talent scout discovered her. She now travels the world and earns more than $100,000 a year, far more than the average South African. Lunga now looks after her extended family, but she regrets that she never had a normal upbringing because she has always worked with adults since she was in her early teens. There aren't any boy-girl relationships either. She's only 18 years old. However, her immense popularity both inside and outside of her country appears to compensate for all of this, and the fact that she can retire whenever she wants or keep working until she is elderly is a choice she likes to have. The only issue is that she has to be careful about what she eats, she claims. In her chosen career, a supple and flexible body is essential. Number 5. Scientists are baffled by human conductor Slavisa Bajkik's ability to withstand high volts without feeling anything. The machinist, known as Battery Man, claims he can operate as an insulator, conductor, and even a heater. Videos on the internet show the 54-year-old harnessing energy stored in his body to light a bulb and cook sausages. Slavisa, who hails from Požarevac, Serbia, claims he found his incredible gift as a teenager. He was 17 years old when, while at work, he became aware that the electricity could not harm him. It was raining outside, and his co-workers were erecting a metal fence. The fence had somehow come to life, and his new life had begun. His family do not have to be concerned if there is a power outage. His residence is usually gleaming. He has the ability to function as an insulator, conductor, accumulator, and heater. People are excited to meet him after seeing him on television, yet they are hesitant to shake his hand. I suppose that's understandable. They don't want to blow up. Number 4. The mini Bruce Lee, as he's been dubbed, has once again smashed the internet. Ryusa Imai, a Japanese Kung Fu prodigy, is bound for Hollywood after a video of him on social media mimicking Bruce Lee's famed nunchuck movements went viral. The 10-year-old even looks the part with his ripped abs, as he took the internet by storm with his quick talents. While the gifted youngster is garnering worldwide notice, his family is the one who is most proud. They can see that feeling flowing out of Ryosei's face. As Bruce Lee used to say, don't think, feel. It's the coolest thing ever. They both like Bruce Lee, as does Ryosei. Number 3. Marina is a fantastic performer with tremendous flexibility, and her shows will wow you. She is originally from Ukraine and recently relocated to Los Angeles. She was born in Konotop, a small Ukrainian village with few dancing or gymnastics courses. So she began learning folk dance at the age of 5. Marina's dance teacher encouraged her to enter the Circus Academy in Kiev, Ukraine, when she was in 9th grade. Her family was opposed to her dancing and preferred that she pursue a career as a lawyer. If she won a scholarship and passed the examinations, her mother agreed to accept her route. Marina was successful in both endeavors, passing the examinations and receiving the scholarship. Marina competed in So You Think You Can Dance Ukraine in 2016 and placed 3rd. She was invited to participate in France's Got Talent in 2017 and made it to the finals. Marina recently began modeling with state management, and her ambition is to become someone no one expects her to be. The young girl is filled with ambition, and I have a feeling she will go to the limits of her ambitions. Number 2. Iona Lusvandorj, a Mongolian-born Londoner, had wanted to be a contortionist since she was 5 years old after seeing a performance on TV. She's since performed all around the world, but on Guinness World Record smashed. She attempted to beat all of her prior records by holding the notorious mouth-supported Marinelli bend for a full 20 seconds. She worked as a performer with Cottle and Austin Circus from 2002 to 2005, and now she's back in the ring at Loudoun Castle's Circus Show, presented by Charles Chipperfield, whose family name has been connected with the circus since the 17th century. Mr. Chipperfield is ecstatic to have Iona join the lineup, which already has some of the world's top performers. Number 1. Isaiah Acosta, 21, was born with a variety of health concerns, including a rare ailment known as agnathia, which left him without a lower jaw. Isaiah describes himself as funny, wild, and loving, and communicates using an app on his phone that converts his words into audio. Other students at school, however, made Isaiah aware of his physical distinctions as he grew up. Kids used to ask him what was wrong with his face while he was in elementary school. Then he noticed he had changed appearance. He, on the other hand, has avoided cosmetic jaw surgery, claiming he prefers the way God designed him. After Isaiah was delivered, he was without oxygen for nearly 15 minutes. His parents were told by physicians that their son would not survive the night. Isaiah inquired about his mother's thoughts when he was born. She didn't view him as the infant without a jaw who needed all the tubes and wires to keep him alive. He was her kid, and she only had eyes for him. In 2019, Isaiah presented a TEDx talk about reclaiming control over how you're labeled by others. He's also amassed a sizable fan base on TikTok. I must admit, some of these people are truly gifted, and I commend them for being able to do what they do. My favourite has to be Mini Bruce Lee. I mean, at 10 years old, to have that kind of perseverance and dedication is mind-boggling. Which one was your favourite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's our countdown of 15 unbelievable people that actually exist. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.